How do relationships and marriages that are devoid of intimacy get things back on track? Is that possible?
Absolutely. It happens all the time. I'm even at the airports where people come up to me, and usually when the man comes up and interrupts my space, it's because they were divorced and they got back together. Not to imply that everybody's divorce was with the right person. And sometimes it's just too much. People aren't motivated to work through the issues they have to work through. But there's so many people who just think, we're just too different, and we argue too much, and they read Men Are From Mars and they go, my gosh, I've been making all these mistakes all along. And it's not just men who realize this. Women realize it too. And I think women are always asking me, I ended a relationship, how do we get started again? I said, first thing you need to do is, in understanding these new ideas, reflect on your relationship and see that you're 50% of the problem. Then you have confidence, I can pick the right man again. So many women just don't trust that I can trust myself. And women on average, after a divorce, this is an average, not every woman, but an average, 9 years before they get involved again. They're just like shell shocked, because it's not so much him, it's just, I thought he was the perfect one. And so how can I trust myself? Whereas men, it's 3 years, and usually a few months and he's out there having sex.
Like, we need help.
And when you're making love with your partner on a regular basis, you're constantly bringing in all your childhood issues. Because see, the only time in life we get naked with somebody who makes us feel really good, not sexually, but naked, is children, and who is more dependent on someone than a child? Well, part of a marriage is we are dependent on our partners for many things, but a healthy relationship, you're not dependent on your partner to be happy. You use your relationship to become happier. That's a healthy place. If you really it's called, getting a life, thinking of men, women as dessert. This is like I do all this stuff in my life and I'm happy and fulfilled. I might have children, I have pets, I have my relationship to the earth, I have my work, I have my friends, I have my spirituality, I have my health, I have my education. These are all needs that we have as human beings. But when we get as soon as we touch into sex, it's like the brain goes, this is it, and we get addicted to that. And anytime you're unhappy, in my perspective, is when you're unhappy in a relationship, you're prioritizing your partner more than yourself and your life. Think of him not as the main meal, or think of her not as the main meal.